Hooray.
Hello, everybody.
We
Maybe.
did it.
Kind of?
Yes, we are here. They can hear us. We're alive.
Yay!
Hello.
For thin is the
Here,
veil betwixt man and the
here.
godless deep. The skies are haunted by that which it were madness to know, and strange abominations pass evermore between earth and moon and athwart the galaxies. Unnameable things have come to us in alien horror and will come again, and the evil of the stars is not as the evil of the earth. In the end, all that awaits us in the endless void is madness and death. Due to adult content and darker themes explored in this show, we encourage listener and viewer discretion. Welcome to Vorpal Tales, where we play terrifying tales and awesome adventures every day of the week. Most days, twice a day. Be sure to check out our website, vorpaltales.com, to see our complete calendar, see recaps of shows, and get the links to our past archive of shows on YouTube. You'll also find links to all of our social media here and our Patreon. Give us a follow on Twitch and YouTube to catch all our other awesome and terrifying tales. Doomed Heroes, let the audience know who you are and who you're playing in this story.
Hi, it's me. I'm Ambrose. My pronouns are he or they. You can find me all over the internet as Am-Changeling, because me, Am-Changeling, and you can find me on Etsy at Neat & Co. Designs. And tonight I shall be playing the hapless Wayland Shore, whose pronouns are he, him, and he is an antiquarian and kind of reminds me of Gaston now that I think about it.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Eric at Maroon Recluse Online, and tonight I will be playing Artie Chang, entertainer extraordinaire.
And hi, I'm Savannah. You can find me online at Miss Emo Fox, and tonight I will be playing the entitled Hyacinth de la Bois.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am she, her. I will be playing Clara Finch, also she, her, the criminal former ex-con.
And I am Hugo, better known everywhere online as Sevatar. You can find me anywhere at Sevatar ____. And I am playing Dora because I don't remember her last name. I think
Wasn't it
was
like Mendoza?
It's Mendelova. It was
Mendelova.
Slavic, even though I'm supposed to only play her as Hispanic. So you know what? It will be Mendoza now.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Did Eric?
Yeah.
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 I heard Eric,
Good
but
roll.
I don't remember hearing Rachel. That's what I was waiting for. Okay.
Oh, Rachel
No,
already
I
went.
went
Yeah,
right after
Rachel.
Savannah.
Why
Excellent.
does it feel? I feel like our intro
We
was
are
naked.
short one. Until next week.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that's-
sick.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, Eric, give us an in-character recap of last session.
Sure thing. The scene opens with Artie running into Clara and going ass over tea kettle. True story. Clara is extremely apologetic, helping Artie restore his belongings before he rushes off. Clara sees her equipment scattered, sighs, and is at least happy she can justify her overtime. She picks up and makes her way down to where the fencers are practicing for an upcoming tournament. Clara positions herself so she can watch Dora duel. Realizing she has an audience, Dora shows off by inviting her next two opponents to duel her at the same time. Kinky. Realizing she is the audience, Clara blushes, squeaks, and drops her broom. A victory for Dora. While this is going on, Wayland wanders into the room and ponders the eternity of the universe and how future generations might interpret fencing foils as artifacts. While he does this, the student Vernice wanders in, taking a break from her studies. She greets Wayland, saying he looks so fat he must come here very often. Flattered, Wayland speaks about his fondness for libraries. They easily and quickly form a connection as Vernice asks what Wayland studies. He's an antiquarian, an expert in rare and old things. As they flirt, a harried student runs in, looks around the gym and mutters, "Oh wow, most of you are here. That's fun." We've all been summoned to the dean's office for a very important meeting. We know what this means. Clara sighs. She expects that this means she'll have to use the eldritch solvent. The rest of us convene at the dean's office, where Hyacinth waits with the dean and another professor. The dean's first name is Elias, and no one really remembers his last name. We recognize the professor as Peabody, the head engineer, who devised some kind of mining tool they're going to use on an Antarctic expedition. I'm sure everything's going to go fine. He informs us of a missing artist who's disappeared under mysterious circumstances. After Dora asks what kind of circumstances, they tell us about the strange, disturbing artist named Pickman. He recently grew even more eccentric than normal, and now he's completely vanished. His manservant was discovered brutally murdered, torn apart, and eaten in a ransacked mansion. We are told, have special skills when it comes to solving this mystery. Oh, and we'll be taking the dean's fiancée, as she's rather bored. This is received with the greater or lesser degrees of response from the other characters. Hyacinth tempts Waylon with access to the restricted library, while Dora and Clara connect over a shared sense of BS. Audie speaks up, affirming he's not a chauffeur and has no intention of putting himself in danger, because that'd be crazy. Hyacinth offers him a position as his driver, however. His reluctance is overcome with the offer of a contract for a permanent recurring guest role on Amos and Andy. Well, put her there, pal, he says, eagerly signing. Dora says she'll meet everyone at the library. She wants to go pick up her real sword. Clara manages to acquire a .38 revolver, but at the cost of owing a dangerous person a favor. Dora recognizes this person as Whispers, a gang leader with a fondness for branding gang members as their initiation. Dora asks if Clara likes dangerous people. She doesn't, not really. But a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Dora tells a story of having to fight while blindfolded in the library. A fencer, she says, picks up pretty quick what it takes to bring someone down. Whatever she was fighting was more than human. Clara alludes to having to clean up after some strange events. Clara asks Dora what she thinks of the others. Dora suspects Hyacinth is the core of these events. Clara says she thought Hyacinth was just along for the kicks, but Dora isn't so sure. Back in the library, Hyacinth is intercepted by Professor Armitage. Hyacinth is granted access, but Audie and Waylon need to be vetted first. Audie uses his fame, while Hyacinth uses her powers of persuasion. After winding their way down the stairs, they arrive at the restricted section, complete with paintings and locked books. Wayland is over the moon to be here, while Hyacinth focuses on the paintings. Hyacinth offers to get him some alone time with that book, and Wayland would love such an arrangement. As Wayland gets closer to Hyacinth, he spots her strange reflective eyes, almost like a cat's, or some other inhuman creature. This provokes a brief anxiety attack in Wayland as he begins sweating profusely. Hyacinth questions as to if Wayland is seeing things. That doesn't help the anxiety attack, and he decides to shut his own eyes until he figures it all out. Audie tries to distract the both of them by gossiping about Clara. It doesn't quite work, and Hyacinth reaches out to Wayland, but Wayland feels something inhuman beneath her elegant gloves. Desperately trying to resolve the situation, Audie looks to the paintings. It's of a human who seems to have somehow devolved. Locking eyes with it, Audie becomes sure the painting has made eye contact with him and smiled. This has a strange effect on the rest of us. We see a brief vision of what Audie sees. At least it worked to interrupt whatever was happening to Wayland at the cost of throwing the rest of us off. We get delusions of grandeur, imagining ourselves as being far more important to the fate of humanity than we actually are. Because, Bernice escapes, however, and gains some insight instead as to what might have caused the butler's body to disappear or to appear chewed and eaten. She sees a noseless, earless human fate with the legs of a kangaroo. Ooh. It can run fast but despises sunlight. The one which ate the butler led some kind of a pack. While Vernice contemplates this vision, Clara and Dora visit her while she drinks at a fancy restaurant. Clara normally wouldn't want to enter a place like this, but her delusions of grandeur convince her she's welcome. It further convinces her that the creature is the Australian speed jackal, whose bile ducts produce the elixir of immortality. Clara is convinced they imported one of those and got loose, and that's what killed and chewed up the butler. Now, of course, Clara's perceptions are twisted by her own delusions, and she's probably going to lead her companions into a trap.
Thank you very much. That was excellent. Okay.
Thank you to Rachel for writing the recap and keeping excellent notes as always.
As always.
Anytime.
Let's finish the scene we had where the people in the library were finishing up, or I deal with the other scene. So yes, at the moment you're actually still in the restricted vault.
Yes.
And you just had an awesome reaction in Wayland's case, both to the painting and to tentacles or weird knuckles. You're unsure which.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Now Hyacinth just reacted to the painting.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Wayland and the...
Yeah, and then Dora and Clara will get to you shortly, and then Artie, you're also
In the library.
Yeah, having reacted to
This is after the weird mental assault that we experienced.
the vision you had
Yes.
from the painting. Yes, the shared mental vision you had from the painting.
He was just like, what in the... Oh my god, what is happening in my head? Oh. And he looks over to see if, like, anybody else saw that. Like, was that just me, or did everybody else get affected? He looks over to Wayland and Hyacinth.
Who are probably way too close for Wayland's comfort. As I forgot what the effects were from the painting, if I'm being quite honest.
Delusions of grandeur.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the monster messed with all of you. Like, the painting came alive for a moment, which is a new experience even for Hyacinth.
Huh. That is quite intriguing. And she like lets go of Wayland.
Well, I understand that you can't keep your hands off me because clearly I am quite fantastic.
Oh, darling.
It's delusions of grandeur, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep, you're doing it right. I'm waiting to see how Artie
Hey, you
takes
two.
to that.
I think Dean was right. You know, I think we really are the right people for the job. You know what I mean? I just had this I don't know what to call it, a waking dream or vision. But I think whatever Pikmin was doing is starting to I don't know, I think it's starting to affect us somehow. Maybe that's why he chose us. Yeah. I think we're all special in some way. Did you just see what happened? You all experienced that, yeah?
Yes.
Just had a
I think it was because I was here. As a matter of fact, I am, after all, an antiquarian, and I am quite genius at what I do.
I'm sure that's part of the reason, but not the entire reason. But I think you're onto something definitely here, Mr. Shore.
Are you guys always quite adorable? like this.
Oh, always.
Well, I guess it depends on what day of the week, but sure, lady.
Every day that ends in Y, of course.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to sit down for a moment here. When are we going to that mansion?
Well,
Yes, we could have my car pulled around.
also, you actually came to examine the painting, which you haven't actually done. You looked at it for 30 seconds and had a vision.
Yeah, that we examined it. 30 seconds is an examination.
Oh, wait, here. Let me get a close-up look.
Oh, you gonna put that monocle in your eyeball?
Glorious.
Tell me something, Mr. Shaw. Did you see what I see? I could have sworn that thing was smiling at me. It must have been a trick of the light, or maybe it was whatever paints Hickman was using. Maybe I got a whiff of them. I don't know. Maybe you tell me.
Let me tell you a secret. As a matter of fact,
Monocle's fake.
it's actually a magnifying glass on a chain. Thank you very much.
Oh no,
So-
that's what Hyacinth leans in and says over Waylon's shoulder.
Oh. No, it isn't. That's why. Is it? No. Anyway, now, you see, what happens sometimes is with items like this. They tend to be somewhat magical in nature, occult, if you will.
Wayland, roll overcome fear.
Oh, son of.
+1. In addition to whatever your normal modifiers are.
Biscuit.
Oh wait, overcome fear. Oh, is that willpower?
Yep. It's in the basic moves handout thing.
What
do you call this?
Scrolly.
Aid.
I can
Player
only
aid.
open so many PDFs.
I can do a thing with my help.
Mythos World's basic moves.
I can do this.
Yeah, it's pinned. It's pinned in the room.
Oh, sweet.
If it'll finish. There we go. Now they're finishing.
Aha! That's perfect. Thank you. Okay, yes, overcome fear is a roll plus willpower. I'm just rolling one.
2d6.
2d6
Oh, that's
plus modifiers, plus or minus your modifiers, just like cult. Just different dice.
Wait, where's my sheet? No, that's the web page. Come back here. I rolled 11 total.
It's good.
And then consult knowledge.
Consult knowledge.
And you are functionally immune to the effects, the disorienting effects of the painting for the rest of the session.
I've got detect truth, convince. Oh, you added a new one, didn't you? I'm smart. There we go. Roll plus intelligence. This is 6, 7,
Read out
8.
the basic moves? I feel like I did. I did.
10. All right, 10 total there.
I rolled a 12 total if I need to roll overcome fear.
Only if you're gonna close up examine the painting, and then yes.
Yeah, because I'm showing Waylon like, look, I saw it smiling at me. Look at this thing.
Okay, then you can also roll
You see
consult
it?
knowledge.
It's grinning.
Hmm.
Consult knowledge. All right.
It looks like it's grimacing to me.
Beautiful. While they are doing that, I'm actually taking a peek at the books to see if there are like any like specifically about creatures that may or may not become useful later on.
In the restricted area of the library, yes. They all talk about different kinds of inhuman things, but none of them are safe to read. Also, you need a special key that you actually don't have to get into the display cases.
I don't have it right now.
That's correct. You don't have it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you get...
I got a total of 5 for consult fear. I got nothing.
Okay. So, yeah, you just talk a lot about the feelings you get from the painting, but are oblivious to the painting itself. For, Wayland. The paints themselves aren't normal oil paints. They have an interesting organic component you can tell from the texture, but you're not sure what it is. Also, the colors are hyper-realistic. Like you've never seen a painting that vivid. Those pigments are fascinating.
Never seen anything quite this vivid. As a matter of fact, I thought it was oil paints at first, but it's not simply oil paint. It has a component in it that I can't quite place.
Do you,
I'm not much of an art connoisseur, but I think you're right.
Is it biological?
You'd have to
God, is it biological?
You'd have to examine the textures up close. You gonna do that?
Hell yeah!
All right.
Science.
Bring on the madness. So, would it be a search for something?
Nope. Okay. Roll cheat death.
Excuse you.
I know it sounds dramatic, but that's the avoid injury move.
Okay, so that is that, and then character sheet is over here. 11 total.
Okay. You touch it, and it slices your finger real good. Like, meaty slice. Several of them.
Does anyone have a kerchief? Does no one go to a haberdashery anymore?
He just like looks at the blood like, wow, how the hell did you cut your finger? And he's like fishing a handkerchief out.
Give me a,
you are a good man.
give me a
Thank
search for something from Artie only.
Oh.
You're looking
Are
at
there
books.
razor blades in the painting?
While Artie's looking at
Would be
something, can I grab a red handkerchief that matches my dress out for Wayland?
Yes.
Ah, yes. Very
She
smart.
hands it to you.
To hide the blood. As he's already ruined Artie's probably white handkerchief.
Oh, this is using intelligence. I'm good at that.
I always
I got a 7.
wear red. It comes in handy.
I got a
No lie
7 total.
detected. You discover something frightening. Yes, that definitely applies. Roll overcome fear.
Oh shit. Again. Oh fuck.
You can do it, Artie.
I have to roll to overcome here because I failed my notice roll. What the fuck? Oh, I failed that one too. I got a 6. I got a 6 total.
Okay, excellent. Let's give you a disorder. Hold on. This will be
How
a
did you
moderate.
cut your finger on a
Wait.
painting, Professor?
No, this would be a serious level disorder.
Very
Oh.
carefully.
Very uncarefully. Are those fucking? Excuse me. Are those spines coming off of this paint? What is that? Oh my god. Are those fibers? What is that?
Oh, no. Okay, no, I'm only giving this to you at serious because I like you too much for that. It's coming to your side. But it's the one that applies to this creature. at the serious level. Godspeed.
It's rude.
Also, you notice the thing you
We're not
notice
even.
the thing you notice that triggers that is the blood is absorbed into the painting and the reds get more vivid.
You know, I can go up for ribs right now. How about you?
I think we have a task at hand, do we not?
Just for a bite, you know.
I think that we should continue on our task. I think. Perhaps.
Perhaps. Is there anything that I can do to take a look at? I can just throw money at things, but I don't think that's very useful at this point in time.
Well, Artie didn't tell you what he saw with the blood, and you were looking at the books at that moment.
Oh no, I know.
So, I mean, you could still walk over and examine the painting after seeing it cuts Wayland if you want. In which
Okay.
case, you only need to roll, consult knowledge because you didn't succumb to the fear like everyone else did.
Don't mind me. And that is plus int, which would be a math 9.
It moved. You know, like Vigo in Ghostbusters 2, very subtle, but it moved.
I don't understand that reference, but I'm gonna go with it.
So the monster's
I got
standing
it.
like this, and now it's standing like this
Okay.
after the cut.
Haphazardly, not really paying attention. Hyacinth grabs Wayland's monocle and probably drags him along with it, so that way she can use it.
Is it fake, Wayland?
No, it's
Okay.
it's literally a magnifying glass on a chain. So
I know what
it's
you
not
said,
the
but it doesn't mean
distance,
it's
from
true.
close.
So she like leans in closer, with the monocle,
Please, I can't. You could let go,
or you could
know.
just get closer.
And he will uncomfortably lean and like use the monocle.
This is fine.
You don't see anything else with the monocle other than what you got already, except you know for a fact
Okay.
the positioning moved.
Before we go meet up with the others, perhaps I could make a phone call.
Sure thing.
And
But to
she
whom?
releases the monocle. From
Thank you.
a dear old friend.
Sure
Well,
thing, doll. I'll wait for you.
What's up?
Well, you head for the phone. The other two delusions of grandeur people, they had a wonderful plan last session. What are you doing?
Oh dear.
That'd be Clara and Dora.
If we're shipping them, they could be called Chlora.
At the moment, you're just staring at each other.
You have such lovely eyes, Clara. Hey, you said it, Tyler.
I
Clara
did.
squeaks and drops whatever she's holding. Thanks. You too. Your eyes are pretty. I mean, I don't mean that in a weird way. What should we be
Homework's-
doing?
Probably getting back to the library.
Yes. Yes, that will be.
At the end of the last session, you were having your delusions of grandeur moment where you're like, they can't do anything without us. We should just leave them behind and go to the house and break in. I don't even remember what you said, but it was amazing.
Okay.
Oh
You were
yeah,
being
let's
wildly
go to the house.
overconfident.
We should go to the house because the rest of the group can't do anything without us anyway.
Let's go.
And we go.
Okay. The house itself is at the top of a hill. It's actually in town, but it's offset from the road. And in town, everything can still be separated. So the next nearest house is the bottom of the hill, and the next one after that, the road levels out and goes forward a ways. So a quarter of a block, a half a block between houses. The whole thing has wrought iron fencing, a grand old creepy Gothic gate, and it's a 3-story manor house with a cupola with a tower. Very Victorian. You pull up to the side of the road outside of it. The gate is closed.
Reach out, wiggle the gate. Is it locked?
I need defy danger.
Oh, that's a roll.
Both are only
Only
Clara.
Clara, because only Clara is touching the gate.
That's true.
Oh, goodness. So it gives me a bunch of options. What should I use for this?
Mental. This is Will.
Alright, that's not great. That's a 5 plus a 1. So that's a 6.
Nice. Overcome fear.
Yay. That is slightly better. That is an 8.
Okay. So. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna choose for you in this case because we're gonna go with the lesser option. So you touch the gate, and you immediately have it's almost like a flashback, even though it's not your flashback, of the staff running in terror through the house and across the grounds, being attacked by shadowy things you can't quite see. Lots of screaming, lots of violent death. None of them escape intact. It's terrifying because it's from the point of view of the people who were killed. And you immediately just scream and run back to the car, jump inside, and cower in the front seat.
Okay. Am I still experiencing delusions of grandeur?
Oh no, that's gone now.
Okay.
I broke you out of that real quick. And you're back in control after the scream and run to the car.
Yeah, so, she's very clammy, thin sheen of sweat on her face, and she's just got both of her hands straight out in front of her on the dashboard, and she's also staring straight ahead and just trying to get her breathing under control.
Or what the hell happened?
I don't know. I touched it, and it was like I was there, but how could I be there?
There where?
Here, but I don't know. A couple days ago, everybody was dying. I was dying.
Dora will go touch the gate.
Nothing happens. It's just a gate.
She shakes it forcefully.
Makes a clanging noise.
Uh, she turns back to Clara. Well, whatever it was, it used up all its mojo on you.
I don't. It's not. Why did you touch it? Don't touch it.
Nothing happened. To me, I mean. Like, I'm sure something
And-
happened to you. I'm not saying it didn't.
Can you open it by yourself?
Probably not. Hey, you know how to pick locks, don't you?
I'll walk you through it. Talk you through it.
Okay, sure, that's better than nothing, I guess. And Dora will reach into her hair, pull out a hairpin, and get ready to be walked through picking this lock.
All right.
What do I roll?
Let's go. Defy danger. However, before you roll that, Clara can roll aid or interfere, which is aid in this case. It's plus con.
Plus which?
Huh?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Plus con.
I don't have con.
Should be there.
I have might.
Nope, it's not might.
Intelligence?
The sheets we gave you not have all the stats? Because that exists. Hold on.
You're sure?
Yeah.
It's intelligence, empathy, willpower, might, and speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Same.
Might be. Let's find out. Hold on. Because the move says plus con.
Might be a mistype.
Yeah.
Awkward.
It does say plus con. Interesting.
I'm just checking to make sure that's a mistype and not there's supposed to be some kind of default value for it real quick.
I mean, the only thing that starts with CON is connection. So, unless they...
Oh, that's a good, yeah. That's a good
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's no number values to connection.
Although, I mean, this does feed perfectly into my connection with Dora, which is I'm going to make a criminal out of her yet.
True.
That is true.
Sure. Let's assume that's what they were going for and adjust accordingly. So whatever your connection to him is, pick a value of weak, moderate, or strong. And if it's negative, it's a negative number. And if it's positive, it's a positive. You can do that for all your connections.
All right.
For all of you.
So one is weak, one is moderate, and one is strong.
Yes.
I'll put this as moderate because Wayland pulled me out of a tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be positive, so it'd be plus 2.
Okay. Wow. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah,
kinda
she
nice.
is still terrified, and she talks you through it as if it was like a house lock, not a gate lock, and you're like, doesn't even look the same. What are you doing? But then you just roll defy danger with no modifiers beyond your normal.
Ay, Dios mío. So I just rolled a 1d6, right?
2d6
2.
Ew.
Okay, 2d6.
plus might in
Oh.
this case.
Oh, plus might in this case?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's a 3 total. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh my
I don't know
god.
if that's a crit fail.
Oh, our dice are trying to kill us.
Whatever you're using to pick the lock, breaks off in the lock. That's not.
Okay,
That's
well,
what you guys get for trying to run off by yourself.
it's my hairpin. Dora will turn back to Clara and she'll say, "Hey, Clara, how gangster do you want to be right now?"
Not very.
Not very? I couldn't hear you.
I think I'm gonna need some Dutch courage.
Remind me what that is?
Booze.
Well, I don't have any.
Fine. And Clara will go into her basket of cleaning supplies, where she keeps a spare flask.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
That's
not
not
to
where
the
Hugo
point of
thought
drink-
that was going.
This is not the character who drinks bleach.
Oh, what a relief.
That's a totally different character, and it didn't even work. Yeah, so she'll take a swig and then walk back over to Dora. All right, what do you want me to do?
Give me a boost.
Okay. And I'll do like the little like hand stirrup thing.
And Dora will jump the fence.
Roll plus connection to see if you can fling Dora over the fence or backwards into the car.
Oh goodness. Oh, fucking finally. I rolled an 11, so that's a 13.
Oof.
Okay, so now you can roll Defy Danger again with a +1. No, 13 +2.
That's a 9 total.
Okay, so you go over the fence. However, you catch yourself on the spikes at the top and wreck your nice clothes,
Ah, damn.
which has no mechanical effect, but anyone who sees you knows that something
I've
happened to
been
you.
up to no
Yeah.
good.
You're disheveled
Okay.
and mussed up, and your clothes are messed up now.
Is it possible for Dora to unlock the gate from the inside?
No, it still requires a key.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
However,
Clara, give...
from this side, if you had the key, you could push the broken pick out.
Oh, well, I mean, that's cool to know
Yeah,
for
the
someone
key.
who doesn't have the key. Hey, Clara, pass me my sword.
Hey.
Cool, now get in the car.
All right.
And if
What?
you hear me scream, drive through the gates. And then, like, just drive away as fast as you can.
Okay.
And with that, Dora will venture into the mansion just for a quick peek.
Illusions of grandeur, you say?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dora didn't get hit with any visions, so she totally thinks she can handle this.
Okay, you head towards the manor.
Okay,
Uh,
sword drawn.
it's obvious the police have been here and have been inside and have looked around. The door is unlocked still. No police tape at this point in time, but you know, there's keep out stuff posted. Crimes.
Dora cuts through them with her sword because Dora has a sword.
Okay.
That means there's no rules.
Okay. Does anyone remember the name of Keem's character?
Vernice.
Bernice.
Vernice.
Thank you. You head into the house, and the first thing you notice in the foyer is Vernice's dead body. Eviscerated. And
Dun, dun, dun.
the abdomen's just empty. It's just a cavity.
How does this make Dora feel? Am I still under the delusion of grandeur?
How does that make you feel? Roll overcome fear -2.
Okay. 7.
you keep control of yourself. You don't throw up. However, well, okay. You keep control of yourself enough to not throw up, but you still run out, panting and screaming. You hear the screaming.
You hear the
Clara.
screaming, Clara.
Clara gets ready to ram the gate, but then looks up and sees Dora running. Like, oh no, that's a bad plan.
Dora runs out of the way so that Clara can ram the gate.
Clara pokes her head out. Do you still want me to ram the gate?
Yes, please.
Okay, I have the wheelman move.
All right.
Well, oh no, that only counts for being chased.
Roll defy danger.
Okay. Would this be willpower or might?
Might. Because that also doubles for dex.
Okay. Oh, that's an 11. No, that's a 10. That is a 10.
Still the number you need. You managed to smash the gate without wrecking the car entirely.
Woohoo!
But that car is going to need repairs now.
Look at it still drive.
Oh yeah, which you should do, because somebody's going to have heard that.
Dora will scamper into the car and she will say, "We need to go. Beatrice is dead."
What? I thought you wanted me to ram the gate. What? Bernice
did.
is what?
She's dead. She's dead. There's a dead body in there. It belongs to Vernice. She's no longer using it, and whatever disabused her of that body is now coming towards us. So we should go, Clara.
Clara looks back at the house. Shit, I can't go back to jail. And starts driving away.
Mission
Okay.
accomplished. We
So-
are no longer under the effects of delusions of grandeur.
No.
So
No, but I still
I'm-
have to deal with two buckos over here that are
45 minutes later, you reconvene at the school with Clara and Dora in half of a panic, and Hyacinth just having come back from her phone call, whereas Waylon and Artie have been discussing the merits of each other while they waited, as you all reconvene in a room.
Oh Lord.
So Beatrice is dead, everyone.
Bernice?
Sure. I'm sorry, I only met her once.
What happened?
Where was she?
Whatever got the butler. Don't, Hyacinth. I don't know what's going on with you. Don't ask questions in that manner, please.
I'm just saying, if you would have found her on school, I'm sure we would have heard the screams. So where were you?
The manor.
You decided to go to the banner by yourselves? Are you crazy?
I mean,
You
apparently
should
they're
know.
not
You
the
should have
only
come
one.
and get us instead.
Yes,
We
we would have
could.
been able to protect you and keep you safe and solved everything in under 5 minutes.
Unless
thought
you're
we
good
had everything
at-
under control.
Unless you're good at negotiating with creatures, I don't think that will come in handy, Wayland.
Are you good at negotiating with creatures?
I
A
mean,
creature, you say?
technically in the library, I suppose, depending on how a certain someone identifies her or himself,
Wait.
I might be good at negotiating with creatures.
Oh,
Wait,
do
wait,
go
wait,
on,
oh.
Wayland.
Oh, okay, yeah. What happened in the library?
Speak
Oh
for
yes,
yourself,
about the
Professor.
library. A painting with strange paint. Some component. I thought it was oils. It wasn't oils. It was oils, but it had some sort of component in it. And when I went to inspect it, with my monocle, that is very real, as opposed to what Miss Hyacinth has said. It stabbed my hand.
It was a painting of a monster.
Yes.
More precisely, a ghoul.
Wait, how do you know
Cool.
this?
I made a phone call.
Oh, yes, your mysterious friend who isn't half as good looking as I am.
Have you seen my fiance?
I think didn't we all just meet him in the dean's office?
Yeah, you did.
Wait, that was your friend?
No.
But I thought he was your fiance. I'm confused.
Is your fiance also not your friend? You're supposed to spend their life with them.
It stabbed you, Wayland?
Yes.
Just look at his hand. It's a bloody mess.
Show me the wound.
And he'll hold his hand out.
He would have bled to death if we weren't there with him.
All right.
Yes, but it
Dora
wasn't for my
has
quick thinking.
Yes,
+1 intelligence, and I'm gonna assume that she's familiar with wounds and stabbing, Tyler, due to her athletic sport of choice.
You are familiar
what
with
is Dora
piercing
looking
wounds,
at?
yes. This is not a piercing wound,
What?
this is a slashing wound.
Aha. What kind of slash are we talking about here?
So like actual metal deli slicers, if you ran your finger across it, it looks like that.
Well, this isn't a stab, first of all. This is a slash.
Well, I suppose you are going to contradict what I said then.
Even I knew that.
No, you
Second
didn't.
of all, Hyacinth, do not look at me.
Okay. Fine. She'll go wander to like another part of the library, busying herself, and she asks one of the teachers to like bring her a glass of champagne.
As the teacher walks away, Dora will call out, "Hyacinth, stop not looking at me."
Dora, you should.
I
Dora,
would
sweetie, calm
really
down.
appreciate if you would make up your goddamn mind.
Several
right?
quiet gasps from the library.
Ghoul, yes.
Until you apologize, I think our conversation is over, Dora.
You should apologize to the lady immediately, Dora. And then he kind of leans in, so he's like, "Don't mess this up for me."
Dora looks incensed, but turns back to Hyacinth. I apologize for being suspicious of you, Miss Delapoire.
See, we're all square now. We're all friends, right?
You just carry yourself like someone who knows way more about a given subject than they're letting on.
Considering I just got off a phone call as soon as you walked in, I do, and I haven't gotten a chance to talk because you keep telling me to go away.
I apologize. That was premature of me.
I feel your father would say the same.
Yes, he probably would.
Well, let's hear it, doll. What'd you find out?
A ghoul was once human and has risen. And when they are satiated and have had a full meal, they are more open to discussions because they are intelligent.
How did it
They've had a
slash
full meal.
Wayland?
Oh, a painting probably has some like diabolical magic on it that, absorbs something. Who knows?
Exactly that. I knew that. Wait,
Well,
what?
so my going theory is that the creatures depicted in the painting are coming out somehow. Kind of like the way that a three-dimensional person like us would look as if we were coming out of a 2D image if we were like punching through it,
I mean, the paintings do move, but ghoul creatures like rise from like the ground.
Well, yeah, but that one's a painting of a ghoul.
Yes, and it does move, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm asking, did it like come out of the painting, or was there something on the painting that produced the slash?
There was something on the painting that produced the slash because no claws were extended. And she very much does the claw motion at Wayland.
Dora shudders when she sees that and turns away, but says nothing and composes herself quite quickly.
Clara, what are you doing during all of this?
Sarah is just watching and very, very confused.
Okay.
She's like, okay, look, we have a job, and so our job, she says, pointing to Wayland, Artie, and Dora, is to go fix the problem and entertain you.
Exactly.
So
Well,
your
that's-
job is just to be entertained.
I am entertained.
Great.
It's not
So
great.
turning back to Wayland, Artie, and Dora, so what do you think we should do?
We should track down all the paintings and burn them.
Whoa,
Let's-
slow down.
And as she says this, Dora looks to Hyacinth for any kind of reaction. And just for Hyacinth's benefit, Dora's look is one of like consultation, actually. Like, do you think that's a smart idea or not?
I think-
Like it seems like Dora's actually going to Hyacinth for guidance on that one.
I think you would lose your job very quickly if you tried to burn the paintings. They are of
Pump
high
your
value.
brakes. Pump your brakes on that one, Dora. Well, let's think about this a little bit more. What do these ghouls eat anyway?
People.
Clearly. I do that.
Dora is correct. Human flesh is their meal of choice.
You don't say. Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
Quite
Huh.
delicious.
Tyler,
Wait,
what
what?
year is it?
1922.
Thank you.
Well,
Nope, I lied. 7.
If,
Sorry. 7.
Sorry,
we're
what?
certain
19.
27.
Okay.
Sorry, Eric, go.
if you're certain that a ghoul got Bernice, maybe we ought to prepare appropriately, don't you think?
Well, I mean, I'm prepared. And she waves around her sword. Not toward anyone.
I mean, clearly you're not. You came running back here in a hurry, and you're all he kind of gestures to like her all mussed up and all in disarray.
Choose your next words carefully, Artie. I'm armed.
Oh,
Okay.
She thinks she's dangerous.
Yes, I think I'm very dangerous.
she can be dangerous. I mean, let's just look at that thing. She's a pro.
Okay, so I've got a new theory. We draw up a list of paintings we know exist. For each one, we name a wealthy person we dislike, and then we sell the paintings to that person.
That is not half bad.
Oh, I'm not opposed, but how would that fix the problem?
It won't. It will just make it not our problem anymore.
Oh, okay, I can get behind that.
So, the dean just wanted us to figure out what happened to the artist, right?
Correct. He never said a word about dealing with the paintings.
Exactly.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Dora,
Sure.
my
What if-
fiance just wants to know what happened to the artist. The paintings he will deal with himself.
What if
Hey, getting ahead of myself. Thanks, Hyacinth.
Look,
So let's go back to the house
No, we shouldn't.
together.
No, we shouldn't.
Why not?
Because I made a lot of noise on the way out. Almost assuredly, the cops are there. They have found Vernice's body, and I don't want them suspecting me of murder.
Well, we
So-
just take a
Again?
different car.
Hey, I never killed anybody. That one time was an accident, and they couldn't prove it.
He was half joking, but when she says that, he's like,
So, look, what we could do cool our heels for a little bit, and then Hyacinth can do her phone magic to find out what's in the police report.
And go another
I
day, yes.
used my one call today, thank you very much, on figuring out what monster you guys are trying to uncover.
So call tomorrow.
Or I could just go pay off the police to leave.
Phone magic, whatever.
Artie, would you like to go get my car?
Yes, ma'am, right away.
She fishes out some keys. It's the black Rolls Royce Phantom.
Sounds exquisite. I'll be right back.
Uncheck one money box. Hyacinth.
Yes, sir.
Dora will relax a little bit while we're just
Did that
chilling.
teacher actually bring me any alcohol?
Yes, at first the teacher was like, who the heck do you owe? And then, yeah, they went and dealt with the problem.
Okay. She like goes, sits down, like puts up some newspaper and starts drinking.
So, the police essentially tell you that none of your people are suspects, whether they were or not, and that you can have free run of the house, but not until tomorrow.
Thank you, darlings.
So what does Hyacinth do with her evening?
I'm assuming, I don't live around here, but I'm assuming I have a very nice hotel somewhere.
Before
Because it's very uncouth for fiance to live together in this day and age.
It is, but you're rich. No one cares.
Oh. Well, but I also assume like I can't just like take everybody back to the dean's house. Exactly.
Nope. So you go there by yourself?
No, because I'm trying to keep everybody together for
Aw.
whatever freaking reason.
Are you all going to hang out in the same hotel room all night?
Yeah, Dora definitely will, and she will bring a weapon.
They're buying.
Clara would like to find a bottle of something from someone and find a place to drink it. She will share.
That personal retreat would have been really nice right about now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Waylon, you going to cram yourself in a hotel room with all of these weirdos for the night?
Certainly not. I have my own home I can
do.
stay in.
You can have fun with those dreams you're going to have.
Excuse me. What?
What?
Miss Delapois, is there something you'd like to tell me?
No,
I
just
know.
mean.
You really wish that I'd stay in the same location as you because you need me when you have terrible dreams. You wish to come and be held in my big, strong arm.
Dora loudly says, "Oh boy," and
What?
goes for some fresh air.
Why, yes, how did you know, Jesse?
Excuse me, I think Jesse Sharp is a lot more debonair than this dork that I'm playing right now.
I know, he is. No lie detected. If that's what makes you feel better about yourself, Waylon, sure. But I feel that you've been touched by the painting in more ways than one, so...
I don't think I appreciate what that insinuates.
And that's fine. You can tell me that I'm right in the morning. Archie? She like goes
Yes,
off.
ma'am.
Waylon! You were the only one that mattered. What do you do with your evening?
What?
Hyacinth was right, but it's too late now. What do you do with your evening?
Well,
Oh boy.
what?
You're
Wait,
home.
what do you mean it's too late now?
You're home and
We
comfortable
were
now.
still role-playing that. Oh, Tyler's pulling a Tyler.
You said no.
Probably sitting in his fancy robe and smoking his pipe and reading a book.
Okay. Eventually you nod off to sleep. Some bootleg sherry or brandy and a filling meal and a good book That's all it takes for you. You're awoken in the middle of the night by voices, question mark. Coming from...
Is this all of us?
Oh no. This
No.
is only Wayland.
Even though I roleplayed accepting Hyacinth's, you know.
You did not.
You hear them, but you know, you're still coming too, so what do you do?
He will investigate. Get up and find the noises.
I did not like that sound.
So,
That's,
you wake up,
I know what part of the movie this is.
and you can hear voices coming from outside your room, but they're not entirely human, and you don't recognize the language. But you could roll, consult knowledge. You are the smart one.
Yeah, I guess. That was consult knowledge?
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8 plus intelligence. 10.
10, excellent. You pick up that it's like a weird mixture of languages, or maybe a root language, you know, like if you know enough European languages, you can kind of pick up Latin. Kind of like that. Or if you know Latin, you can pick up the rest, I mean. And you get the impression that it's something about, yes, it's definitely him, I can smell the blood, good, then we feast.
Haha! You
He
friends are playing a joke on me.
He has fed it, therefore he is ours.
Ha. Artie, Hyacinth, this isn't funny.
The door handle starts to turn.
Does it open towards me or away from me when it opens?
You pick, it's your house.
Flip a coin.
Away from me, and he's gonna open it very quickly to try and smack whoever it is in the face.
You jump up and push the door open, and it does hit them, and it's like hitting a wall. It actually reverbs and pushes you back.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's awake. They always taste better when their blood is up. And the other one laughs. You get a second to do something.
To shut the door really fast.
You should jump out your goddamn window.
You shut the door. Something grabs it from the other side and pulls and rips it right out of the frame. Like the handle, it just splinters.
He will shriek like a small child.
Okay. Overcome fear. It's two of the things from the painting.
I agree, Nautilint.
Only now you can smell them too.
This is probably a failed roll once I add my modifier. Fuck, I forgot what it was. It was willpower. Okay. Total of 4.
Yes. Okay. You fail, and you can still choose what you do. I'll send you your derangement inside shortly. Yes, there's two of them. They smell terrible. They're huge. What you can do?
He's not a very particularly brave man. So he'll go jump out the window, shrieking the whole way.
Got one for you. You won't have any trouble doing. At the serious level. And roll Defy Danger.
Plus some number. Oh, it's 8 total.
8. Okay. You go flying through the window, lacerate yourself. 2 stories up, hit the ground, on your face. Don't care, worry about that later. You get up and run. Nothing chases you. You flee into the night. I assume you flee to the hotel?
I guess so, yeah.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna
Don't
be
have to.
I don't know what else he'd do.
I imagine that Clara has like a pretty shitty apartment in the rundown part of town. I don't know if Wayland would know her address though.
Depends on your connection level.
Did you have any connections with Wayland?
I think so. Yes. Wayland pulled me out of a tough situation, so she probably would trust you enough to tell you where she lives.
You take a minor injury. Lacerations.
Where do I keep track of injuries? That's on
Right
the second
below
page.
attribute bonuses.
Right there. It's the one right underneath attribute.
Ha!
Injury, poison, disease.
What kind of injury would you like me to have?
Minor.
Well, I mean, like, it's got a space
Lacerations.
to-
Yeah,
Okay.
lacerations from the glass and hitting the ground really hard.
No, PDF, don't freeze on me now.
It's really waking us up tonight. And you flee back to the hotel, where you will arrive after we take our mid-show break and wake everyone up yelling about how monsters attacked you in your sleep. That should go well.
Well, are you going to the hotel or Clara's?
Clara's, because of the connection for one. Either that or Dora, because Dora rescued him and he owes her. No, because then he wouldn't want to put himself in more debt. Probably Clara.
Would Clara
It's really
be
just
there,
because
or are you passed out at the hotel?
Dora's hanging
The
out.
hotel was an open invitation for everyone. Wayland's the one who explicitly declined.
Clara, would you have gotten drunk
Yeah,
at the
Dora's
hotel or
hanging
your
out over
place?
there.
I mean, how nice is this hotel, and is there a speakeasy attached?
Very, and yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course there is.
Do
And
I
you
have
know
to-
we're hitting it up.
Do I have to pay for the booze?
Looks at Hyacinth.
No.
Cool, I'm at the hotel. Sorry, Wayland.
Wayland! Clara's not there, but you don't care. It's a bolt hole built by somebody who knows dangerous people, so you barricade your ass in there. And you feel much safer for the night. Unlike your place, it's barricadable.
Yeah. I mean, really, the reason he didn't go to the hotel is because he didn't want to hear "I told you so" from Hyacinth.
Now you could...
Yeah, pretty much. Delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, which are gone now.
Kitty.
And you can continue to the hotel or stay here cowering all night. Your choice.
He's gonna cower. Because
Okay.
that's. Well. I know. We'll see. He heads to the hotel because he figures that he doesn't have to be the fastest. He just has to be able to throw someone in the path.
Are you
cold.
Okay. So we will play that scene as soon as we come back from our
That's why you
break.
never go camping alone.
That is why you never go camping alone, yes. We'll be back in 10 minutes, audience. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. The next day arrives. Those of you that stayed in the hotel wake up. Probably hungover. It's fine.
Oh yeah, because when Wayland showed up, Clara was all like, "Wayland, we're having a wake for Vernice."
Did Waylon show up? I thought he holed up in your apartment.
I mean, till dawn,
I don't
right?
remember.
I seem to recall you saying you went there and then you decided to rejoin everybody at the hotel.
I can't. This was literally 10 minutes ago. How can none of us remember?
I mean, that's what I have in the notes. After
Camping
cowering for a
theory.
bit, he decides to seek out the rest of the group at the hotel. Yes, camping theory.
Ah, yes. Oh, then you would have gotten a mouthful from Hyacinth. Just an FYI.
Well, what happens is you all wake up and you find him in the corner, legs drawn up to chest, rocking back and forth, just staring blankly towards the door.
Ooh.
Don't know how long he's been there, hasn't said nothing.
And he is puffing on his pipe, which is burned down to nothing. It's just burnt up tobacco. There's nothing left. There's no flame, no nothing.
Huh.
Professor Shaw, you look terrible.
No, you look terrible.
Do I? He looks around for second opinion.
No, I just said that because then, if you,
Marty, it's too early for the voice.
if you,
It's never too early for the voice, darling.
that's how
This
it
is my
started.
normal voice.
Wayland,
I'm quite
That's-
fond of the voice.
Wayland,
Oh, thank you.
did something try breaking into your house last night?
Try.
It succeeded.
Try. Yes, succeeded.
Was
his
it
eye
a
twitches a
giant
little bit.
monster?
Yes, and it looked like the thing from the paintings. And it started with voices. It started with voices, and it said that it did because I touched the painting. I was its, and it's going to keep me.
Hyacinth gets up from her bed and puts on one of those voluptuous murder robes. I just say murder robes because they're the big voluptuous robes that women wear when they've done their murders. What? Boa and all.
A slinket, you know.
Yeah.
I'll have to send a picture. Anyway, and she slinks over to Wayland and bends down with a glass in her hand and leans over and gently whispers, "I told you so."
Yes, you told me so, and I
And
believed
leaves
you.
the glass in his
Exactly.
hand.
He will down the entire glass of whatever it is without even asking what it was.
Absinthe.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
Tastes like good water.
It does, and it takes the edge off a little bit, but that's it.
It's that salsa. Gives it that extra pep.
Hi, honey.
You all just sit and stare at Wayland.
Wayland
hard not
sits and
to.
stares off in space.
Clara goes in search of some coffee and some butter to put in the coffee because she's that hungover.
Who the fuck puts butter in their coffee?
It's a thing.
It's a thing? Okay,
Yeah.
well, they can have.
1920s
You
thing,
guys
apparently.
can have that thing.
You
So
succeed.
Dora will lean back and she'll say, Hyacinth, there was something I neglected to ask you last night.
It's probably because I got you too drunk first.
I know.
Yes, dear.
Why is it that when the dean entrusted you to our care, he said, don't worry, she doesn't bite much, and then just kind of left that hanging there ominously?
No, he didn't say that. He said she'll eat you up.
Oh, thank you, Artie. And then just kind of left that ominously there.
Oh no, those things were not Miss Hyacinth. No, they were much worse.
am hoping they were not much worse, actually.
They were quite worse.
Are they worse than you are,
So much
Miss
worse.
Hyacinth?
They are much worse.
That's
Because they have
unfortunate because they are
no-
hunting us down now.
Well, they have no impulse control. That's why they're worse.
Ah,
Wait a minute. They went after Professor Shore here, and you're saying they're gonna come after the rest of us? We didn't touch the painting.
As I touched the
No.
painting.
They're gonna come after Mr. Shore because he touched the painting.
I got it. I think I figured
Wait.
this whole thing out. I'm gonna crack
What
this case wide open.
What's
Is
coming?
Artie still going on like delusions of grandeur?
No, that's gone
Next
in the
day?
morning.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's probably still
That
Artie,
could just
but
be Artie.
yeah, it's probably just Artie.
So, okay, what is looking for Wayland?
The ghouls are looking for Wayland.
Yes, they had to be ghouls. Absolutely. Just no other question.
I mean,
No other
did
answer.
Did they look like the painting?
Did they look like the painting? Did they
Oh,
look like
yes.
the painting? I think
Oh yeah.
And you said that they were talking.
they did. They spoke in normal words, normal people words that people say when people are speaking words. Yes.
So
Uh,
they can be bargained with, but the thing is, it's best to try to bargain with them once their appetite has been satiated.
There was no bargaining with these
Well, no,
hideous
because
things.
you're next on their menu, Wayland. So there is no bargaining until
I could at least
another
be dessert
body.
instead of entree.
This is true.
can we give them something besides Waylon? And no, I'm not going to say someone, but please assume that's exactly what I mean.
Yes, because these things would gladly take a filet mignon instead of grade A.
Mr.
This.
Shaw.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, so let Savannah get her brain on straight. So the artist's body was not found. The artist is missing.
Yes. Correct.
Well, so our task is to find out where the artist went. And since I don't see these ghouls as taking hostages, that must mean something else is in play.
Maybe the artist is a ghoul now.
Well,
wait a minute. What makes you think the artist didn't just run off with them in the first place, huh?
Could have.
Yeah. I think maybe we got something here with Professor with Professor Shore. If they want to eat him, well, maybe we can offer them that, and then we can
What?
trap them. Because there's more than one, right? But there's a lot more of us than there are of them.
I would
Maybe
prefer
we
not
should
to
set it up.
be bait.
and each one is built like a giant brick wall.
I'm not offering you as bait, Professor Shore, but I'm just saying they're gonna try to keep eating you regardless. So we might as well use that to our advantage.
I don't like this plan.
Well, of course not, because you're on the menu. But never fear. We're here to protect you.
We can't
Isn't that
physically
right, Dora?
we can't physically take a ghoul.
Sure, we can. We just need a little bit of gumption, you know.
What if we set it on fire?
I mean, we could always buy some guns.
Some hired hands. I
Would
mean,
guns even work?
Yeah,
only
don't
one way to
know.
find out,
I mean-
Professor.
Fire and bleach fix most of my problems.
I think most of your problems weren't like 7 feet tall.
I'm
Yes,
sorry,
these
they're
things
how
were
big?
large. I bravely tried to squash one with the door, and it was a brilliant fight. I jumped
So-
out the window.
Do they need to breathe? Do they have lungs?
They're undead.
Yes, they are.
Alright,
undead.
so that plan won't work.
Yes, they were once human, but they rise from the dead, and the only time that Mr. Wayland now is going to be safe is during the daylight, because much like the myths of vampires, they don't go out in the sun.
They're afraid of bright light, you say?
I must
are.
travel with the sun for eternity.
Trains don't go that fast, Wayland.
This is true.
What if I were to run while on top of the train?
But, Mr. Wayland,
You would die?
you could just take a hot air balloon. They can't get you in the sky.
Well, until the fuel runs out.
It's brilliant. But see, I would land only in the day. That's it. I shall pack my bags and I am going in a hot air balloon.
Every night,
Hold on a second.
from dusk till dawn, until
Yes.
you die.
Yes.
Didn't you just
mean-
regale us with tales about how you bravely fought one of these monsters?
Yeah,
Yes.
he ended that tale with, I jumped out the window.
That's
Yes.
because he was by himself, don't forget. He wasn't with the rest of us.
I don't think the rest of us would make much of a difference in this scenario.
Oh, I don't know about that, my dear. We have
Artie.
a renowned criminal, a brave custodian at the school, at the college grounds,
Now,
and we
you-
also
you-
have Dora, who's an
you-
award-winning fencer.
You let off of Clara. She has mended her ways. And
Artie, while I appreciate your team's spirit, part of being a good team member is understanding your team's limitations. And we have a-
Limitations.
And we have a really big limitation in trying to fight a gank squad of undead monsters.
Wait, I thought you said there were maybe one or two of these things.
They run in packs.
Alright. So let's lure them to the crematorium.
That's a great idea. More
How-
fire for the
Oof.
for the bunch of them.
I think I know what's gonna get us out of this jam.
Well, okay. So it's the morning. The police said we can go in the morning to the manor, and perhaps we can get some more clues and perhaps find a way to get Mr. Shore off the menu.
Ugh, I'm gonna need more coffee and butter.
Why don't you just have a Bloody Mary? Like, it's less disgusting than coffee and butter.
Because if you start your day by drinking, that's what makes you an alcoholic.
I see.
I'll have
Mr.
the
Shore,
Bloody
did you
Mary,
know that
thanks.
you are an alcoholic?
I did not, but thank you for offering.
You know, since she just fed him a glass of absinthe straight thing in the morning. Aha.
You going to the house then, as a group?
I
Yeah.
might try to maybe attempt to procure a weapon. Maybe. Perhaps. Not for me though, for my trusty chauffeur.
Nice.
Okay.
Goodness me, I would never.
Oh my.
What would you like?
Something that makes it really difficult for me to miss my target.
Want stopping power.
A pistol?
Is there a shotgun in there?
Is there a shotgun?
There is.
Yeah.
There
Get
is a
a
shotgun.
Hard to miss with that.
I'll take 50.
I'd like to purchase a shotgun.
Okay. You can do so.
Okay.
Clara, does Clara have any kind of weapon?
Clara did buy a weapon last game.
Yeah, it was
Clara
a
got
pistol
the-
though.
Yeah.
So Artie, you can add a shotgun to your inventory, I guess.
Thank you. Once he has that, he's like, all right, everybody on board the Chang Express.
Clara doesn't quite believe that these things don't breathe, so she's gonna stick with her original plan and get 2 glass mason jars and fill one with ammonia and one with bleach.
Okay. You do so.
Gonna have those with her like all the time now, just in case.
If Waylon manages to get himself somewhat together,
You do after a couple hours.
he will go check out his book collection of all the occult books that he has access to.
What are you looking for specifically?
Ghouls and their weaknesses?
Sunlight. The end.
Amazing.
Basically, Hyacinth got everything. Same thing you did, just different way of getting it.
Clara's gonna be so unhappy when her gas bomb doesn't work.
Well, I mean, might still be useful, you don't know.
A ritual to produce sunlight.
Because specifically, Wayland asked for weaknesses. Weakness is different than, maybe bleach does burn it. It doesn't mean it's a weakness. Bleach burns people. It's not a weakness. A weakness is something that does extra damage. For that, you'd actually have to somehow get a key to the special books in the special books section. And risk sanity to learn a ritual.
I don't like that mischievous laugh.
Lovely Miss Hyacinth.
Yes, dear.
Might I convince you to somehow procure a key to some of the occult books that Miskatonic University has the privilege of having? Perhaps, slightly, somewhat.
Could. I could. But I don't think you are in any shape to read any of those books.
Perhaps. However, this is my expertise.
It is.
This is something that I think I may be able to contribute, since I'm not quite that skilled with the fisticuffs.
I believe it would do you more harm than good. But she looks around the room to everybody else, to see if they would like to change her mind about Mr. Shore.
He's clearly...
Dora agrees.
He's the only person who can make sense of what's in those books. Like, I had to dust some of them once, and real weird shit in there.
Artie was completely checked out during the entire conversation. He was just staring at the shotgun like, huh? What was that?
Mr. Shore wants access to some of the books to see if he can learn him a ritual. And I said that would probably do him more harm than good, considering his mental state.
At this point, what do we have to lose, though? I mean, he's already on the run from these bloodthirsty ghouls, you said? Why don't we give it a shot?
Yeah, I find Artie's argument compelling. It's his life that's most at stake. If he wants to trade sanity for it.
We're talking about a book, right?
Fine.
Yes, a book.
A special
What's so
one.
crazy about a book?
I mean, books are dangerous. But I think Wayland can handle it.
I'm glad you have so much faith in Mr. Shore.
They
Oh
have
god,
more
this
faith
isn't
in me
faith.
than
This
I.
is just sheer desperation. But he is the only person who can possibly make sense of what's in those books.
No, you'll get a no argument from me, that's for sure.
Noted.
Hyacinth goes to her bedside and rings the dean's office at Miskatonic University.
Okay. You get an answer. The phone is picked up, and the voice says, Hyacinth, what do you need?
I need a key to the restricted section.
Of course you do. For who?
Mr. Shore.
Disturbing laughter that Mr. Shore wouldn't like. I'll have it sent down.
Thank you, darling. And she hangs up the phone. Wayland. It's not
Yes.
too late to say no.
Well, the way that I figure it, I am already a dead man. So why not go down swinging?
Or, fall catatonic on a library floor. But to each his own. And she'll excuse herself to the walk-in closet and get changed.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say that you're walking into the walk-in closet, and if someone were to open the door, you wouldn't be there anymore.
Nope, I'm gone. There's a secret door from the walk-in closet that goes straight to the lobby for celebrities. So.
Or better
my
yet,
God, I don't know why that popped into my head.
Or better yet, you can still see a silhouette, and the dress falls to the floor, and it's just writhing something that just slides to the ground and disappears.
Ah.
No, none of that happens. Along with
Except
the
for
key.
Wayland's eyeballs.
Along with the key, there's a formal dinner invitation for Hyacinth +4 for 4 days from now. +5,
Somebody.
sorry.
Yes, somebody has visions of grandeur for who's going to be alive 4 days from now.
No kidding.
Anyway.
The key only opens one of the manuscript containers in the locked section of the library, Wayland. And that is to a book called Cultes de Goules in French.
Cultes de Ghoul.
Can Mr. Shore read French?
I sure hope so.
Oh, that was a me level pun. I like it.
I got you.
What are your moves? Because there is a move
So,
for a few different playbooks called Modern Languages.
you had given me Dark Ritual, which is to translate text or spoken words.
Yes, you could use that.
No, we need the light ritual. The sunlight ritual.
In which case, roll Overcome Fear.
Okie dokie. That's 6 plus. What's that move again?
Now, this ritual requires you to borrow something from someone you know closely. So who are you going to borrow it from?
I still have the handkerchiefs on hand.
You do.
Since clearly Hyacinth matches her dress, he couldn't possibly give up that one, so he's gonna give up Artie's handkerchief.
Okay, what'd you get on your Overcome Fear roll?
It's a 6, and then my 7 total.
Okay. You complete the ritual, but you didn't quite do it right, which means 2 things happen. 1, Artie, pick a fond memory your character has of your past.
No.
You don't
Oh,
have
no.
it anymore, and you know it's
Going
missing.
to the listening to the radio for the first time with his parents.
You can remember the memory, but you can't recall the memory. Like, you know what it should be, but it's just empty now. And for the next 7 in-game days, night terrors.
Oof.
Good job, Wayland.
Oh,
No humanity track in this game, so Wayland's humanity will not slip. You successfully translate the book, which now allows you to roll plus int, study a forbidden book. Uh-oh.
7 total.
All right. On a 7 to 9, you gain knowledge significant, perhaps a ritual or a clue to the mythos. For each time you study, you have to roll every time new. And however, you must choose one of the following. You get to pick now. Your knowledge is incomplete or dangerously flawed. Gaining the knowledge has angered something or someone. The book is damaged by you. Or you expose someone else to something terrifying from the book.
Go for broke, take the last one.
Twice in one day.
Well, I mean, Hyacinth would have seen that it was in French and been peeking over his shoulder anyway, so.
Also, you have to roll overcome fear again.
Oh shit. Ooh, that one's actually good. 8, and then what's the modifier?
Hi, Tony!
Hello.
8 plus will. My will is +1, so 9 total.
Okay, so the one you chose at the serious level. Excellent. Well, you are steving this up, and I approve strongly. Okay. So, which of the effects did you pick of the 4?
Oh, he would probably rather die than damage a book.
Yes.
He wouldn't want to expose anyone else to the monstrosity that he had.
That's 1 or 2 then.
So it's either flawed information or what was the other one?
You anger someone or something.
I think flawed information, because I could totally picture him being
Just assuming things.
well that, but also like with his new panic attacks from the experience, probably would experience one of those while he was reading. So fog brain, how that happens during panic or anxiety and after. So that's yeah.
Okay. The ritual you will learn is imbue a weapon, which allows you, for each time you cast the ritual, to make it act as if it was using a weakness of the creature when the weapon is used on the creature. And this book is specifically about raising the dead and all kinds of undead creatures. Almost like the Dean knew when you needed.
What the heck, Dean? Cool. Okay, so imbue weapon.
You don't have to roll overcome fear when you cast this ritual. You just have to cast plus int. You have to roll plus int. Small catch, though. 1 pint of fresh human blood that you or your close friends acquire per weapon.
Okay.
Pint.
Imbue weapon. Plus int. Blood per weapon. Got it.
You come out of the library several hours later. You have an evening meal, and pass an uneventful night, except for the night terrors that two characters have. And the next morning arrives. Do you do the ritual at all the night before? And if so, how do you acquire the ingredient?
Oh, he will probably imbue Artie's and Dora's, so it's one long distance, one close up.
Okay.
1 pint from himself.
Really?
Well,
Take a serious wound.
okay.
Takes a long time to recover a pint of blood. Gonna need more than some cookies and orange juice for that.
And
Yeah, because
maybe he'd get smart and realize that that wasn't exactly the best idea and take a visit to a butcher.
Butchers don't usually have human blood on hand.
Oh, it's got to be human.
And it has to be
Hospital.
fresh. Meaning it can't be from a dead body.
I mean, 1 pint is what you donate during a session of, whatchamacallit.
You will try and talk one of our group into
So are you
Contributing.
asking in the evening or in the morning?
Evening.
Okay. So we're still having Vernice's wake, and I'm totally willing to do this, but I'm pretty sure my blood has proof right now.
Oh, dear. Clara, no.
Doesn't matter if it's alcoholic blood.
Oh
No.
goodness.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm the poor working class schlub. That's what I'm here for, so I should just do my job.
Hyacinth
Take it,
delicately
Wayland,
pulls
before I lose
down.
my nerve.
While Clara's being so dramatic, Hyacinth has sat down in the chair where Wayland has his equipment and has already stuck herself.
He'll look at you and look at the equipment and look at you and look at the equipment, and he'll go,
I need you to roll percentile, Hyacinth.
Yeah, but she's not
course.
human. She's not
That's
human.
what we're about
Just
to find out.
take mine.
Percentile?
Yep.
Dora just watches this very closely.
All my percentile are in this big bag. Hold on.
Modeling. Awesome.
Okay, so I got a 00 on the tens
Good start.
and a
Start.
6.
Good start. Good start.
So
Yeah,
is that 6%?
that is 6%. And you get about a vial's worth of blood. Wayland, when you just know something's wrong with it, it won't work. You don't know what. You have theories.
he has a number of theories, as
Which
you know,
means your
the
first
painting experience.
Which means your first new derangement that you got tonight, the one that you're very familiar with, applies now. When Hyacinth freaks you out, you can decide what that applies and does not apply to.
Oh, on that, is it minor, moderate, serious, etc.?
What, the original one that you're very familiar with?
Yes.
Serious.
Oh fuck.
So, yes, now you can take Claris, which is normal.
Take what?
Claris
You-
blood, which is normal.
Oh,
very intoxicated, but it's normal.
Mhm.
Her blood is intoxicated. It's just
Yeah.
kind of wobbling as it goes
I
up the
mean,
tube.
she's probably not legal to drive, but it's not
I know.
flammable.
Wait, so what were the results from Hyacinth? Is she human or not?
You
As from-
suddenly
Waylon has
See-
theories, but no concrete knowledge. Go ahead, Waylon.
Waylon will pass out. He starts hyperventilating and then he passes out.
I'll go get my bucket.
Lord. Hyacinth asks Artie to drag Wayland to tuck him into her bed.
Oh God.
How sweet.
That's not gonna make it.
That's where you come to 20 minutes later. Is Hyacinth in the bed with him?
I'm not that mean. No.
Okay.
Thank God.
In that
she's
case,
in the
it's just a really fancy bed. You're okay for the moment until you figure out what room you're in.
And Clara is like standing with a bucket,
Yep.
clearly about to dump it on him. Oh, good, you're awake.
Clarice also dragged the 1920s version of bloodletting equipment into the room. It's dragging on the floor.
I just assumed we
It's
were
just like
in
a
our room.
Big rubber tube. Like a 6-gauge needle.
Oh my goodness. Oh. He awakes to see the cat.
Hi, kitty.
Hyacinth and Nadine probably have a lot of cats, yes.
Yeah, we do. His name's Anubis.
How else do you get to the
Oh,
Dreamlands?
shit. Oh, fuck, yeah. Fuck.
So he awakes to see Clara with the
Yeah.
bucket and
And the
Flurry.
needle and tubes for bloodletting, yes.
Hey. Clearly about to throw the bucket of water over his head to wake him up. The reason it took 20 minutes is because she didn't want to be a total bitch and spend some time warming it up. So it's at least room temperature and not really cold.
Oh no, I can shower myself. Thank you, Clara. I need.
It would have been really
I need a
sad
vacation.
to make my bed wet.
We need him to wake up, but he's up, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go turn this into
Now you know
something,
whose
I
bed
don't
you're
know.
in.
Hello again, Miss Hyacinth.
You scramble out of it rapidly?
Yes.
Okay. Hit the wall, slide out of the room.
All your equipment's in here, darling.
That's fine. I don't need it anymore. Thank you.
So, you get Claire's blood, who promptly goes to sleep right there.
What kind of wound is that?
Serious?
Ouch.
No,
Oh,
we're gonna
no.
call it minor. It is only a pint for both of you,
Okay.
and it lasts for 1 day. Meaning, unless the next sleep cycle, it'll be gone.
Huh?
I was
I
telling
thought
them.
you sneezed.
Oh no, I was trying to grab my haichu. That fell. They're actually called haichus. I'm not making it up.
The weapons are successfully imbued, but you gotta roll plus intelligence twice to see if any bad side effects happen.
Oh, maybe.
Who's first? The gun or the sword?
Gun.
Okay.
Since that's the first one I started with. I rolled a 6 total.
Good. I mean, carry on. Roll the next one.
10 total.
Okay. You are now prepared. The next morning arrives. What do you do?
How many people can a freaking Rolls Royce fit?
5 probably. No, they would have all been bench seats. 6.
She asked Artie to bring the car around so that way we can drive to the house.
Artie doesn't answer the door.
Is Artie in there for a GM reference? Okay.
She knocks.
There's no answer.
She jiggles the handle.
Is it locked?
Probably.
Okay.
Is Artie staying in the hotel?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And these are
Oh,
your
she-
rooms, so...
Exactly, so she just goes and requests the key.
Okay.
And then she'll open it up.
Does anything change with Artie in the 10 minutes it takes her to get the key? Okay.
Nope.
She unlocks the door and opens it. What does she behold?
Artie, I hope you're decent.
Artie's just staring at the mirror on the wall, and he looks like he's sweating profusely. Like the backs of his shirt is like practically see-through with sweat. And he's just looking at himself in the mirror, and he's saying his name over and over and over again, but he's trying to he's trying to sound normal, but every time he says his name, every time he delivers the line, like, hello, my name is Artie Shaw, it's more like, hello, my name is Artie Shaw. I'm Artie Shaw. I'm Artie Shaw.
Wayland,
Artie
you
Shaw.
horrible person. Anyway,
I'm Artie.
she grabs a sheet off of the bed
Beautiful.
and throws it over the mirror in front
Does
of
that change
Artie.
anything?
I'm Artie Shaw. Hello. I'm Artie. I'm Artie. He's like, he's doing that. Because if he lost the memory that he had with where that actually got him interested in being a radio personality, like it's literally an overnight thing where he just completely loses any sense of self. So he's just kind of like, why am I doing this? Why am I
My
me
God.
anymore? So
This
he's
is
staring at
glorious.
the mirror. So he's staring at the mirror going, I'm Artie Shaw. Hello, everyone. I'm Artie Shaw. And then like it sounds incredibly hollow and like flimsy, like even to himself. So he's just like, that's what he's been doing like the last 24 hours or whatever.
You did this, Wayland.
Yeah, she covers the mirror and tries to like distract Artie from his whatever the fuck he's doing. Good morning.
Do you have any
Uh,
derangements yet, Artie?
No derangements, but I have the one you gave me, the disorder. So you probably also noticed that like little bits of his hands or like his upper arms are like bloody, and like part of his skin is missing.
That's still valid, but I'm about to send you something new in the side.
Oh no.
'Cause this is awesome and it'll be highly appropriate. Let's see, hold on. Where is it?
Oh.
By the way, she's still wearing gloves. It's just hot as hell in this room, and I can't wear gloves right now.
Oh, Miss Hyacinth. Hello. Good morning. How
Oh,
are
no.
you?
That's so good.
Artie.
Serious
what's the
level.
matter? No. Can you stop breaking people?
He broke himself.
It's true. No, Wayland broke him. Let's put the blame where it's due.
He picked the
Um,
memory.
He did.
At the serious level, Eric, do with that what you will at this moment. Like, it just...
Well, I don't have any time to sit here and talk to you. I think I need to go get in the car. Where are the keys? He grabs them out of their hand and just goes marching out the room.
Is your voice the same?
No, it's different.
Okay. Second question in the side.
This is Hyacinth's face right now.
So, everything was
Next
different.
time when we break someone, can it be someone who's a little, I think you know.
Clara's next at this rate.
She follows Artie.
His voice is different. His gait is different. His stride is different.
Artie, do you still want to be called Artie?
The fuck is Artie? Keeps walking.
What do I call you then?
Don't call me late for dinner.
It's a good stall.
Starts up the car.
It's a really good line.
Okay, Mr. Late.
You all
Sure
experienced
thing, dog. In the car.
You all experienced the second half of this conversation because you're outside waiting.
Come on. The show just got to go on. Honk, honk.
Ooga. Goddamn, someone. Oh, don't do that. Someone turn the sun down for the love of God.
Someone turn Artie down because he seems a little rambunctious this morning.
I swear to God, just let's get in the car because if he honks, I swear to God, I'm just gonna plot.
Hyacinth
Plots,
looks over
nice.
at Mr. Shore. Apparently, I was wrong. You're not the one who broke. Come on, let's not have Mr. Late wait any longer. And she goes and gets in the car.
I don't understand to what you are referring.
Dora scrambles in.
Yeah, Clara will get in and like huddle against the door, hat over her eyes.
Wayland will follow suit.
We're going to the manor.
If you're good with that, Eric.
If you're...
In the side thing, not what you guys.
Okay, I'm just like, I don't fucking know what's going on anymore.
I take it you like it from your reaction. Okay.
Sure thing.
Question.
Hang on to your butts.
Question for Tyler. Does this count as the sleep cycle necessary to remove the wound from the blood donation, or does that come later?
That has to be the full next morning.
Cool, thank you.
Yep. Right. Artie drives like a maniac. Not Artie. Artie.
Mr. Late. Mr. Late. Hyacinth positions herself in the car with like her foot like just jammed close enough that like she doesn't like shift at all with his driving.
Not now, sugar. Maybe later. Taking the tight corners.
Can't be late.
Please, I thought you were a radio personality, not a race car driver.
What's Professor Wackadoo back there yakking about?
An old memory.
Okay, you get to the manor in record time.
All right, everybody get out.
He had that thing floored at 30 miles an hour. You thought you were gonna die.
Takes out the shotgun, like, slings it over his shoulder.
No human being is meant to go that fast.
At least you remember the gift I gave you. Anyway.
Except Barney Oldfield. He gets up to 60 miles.
Impossible.
Please don't give him any
This car
ideas.
could actually probably go about 45, which is pretty intense.
It can. Does Hyacinth just makes her way into the house with
Dora follows
Mr.
close
Late by
behind.
her side, I am assuming.
So you go through the gate without trouble this time because you got keys from the bribe. Get up to the front door, which has been remarked off, but you just break the wooden sign. And go inside. The foyer has fresh blood in it. A lot of fresh blood. Like, meaning the stain is still there.
Oh.
Fresh to the point of view of Clara and Dora. I guess just Dora. Only Dora has been here before.
Well, that's fresh.
This is Beatrice's blood.
Bernice.
Not Dora.
Not to Dora.
Both of you. All of you.
You're in the foyer.
Yes.
The house has no power, obviously. It's dark, moody, creaky. Smells like old wood, oil, and copper. Hardy. Roll plus int.
Right. Let's see.
And send me the result.
Ooh, sneaky.
Okay. What do you do in the foyer?
So Clara would like to start inspecting the stains. And so she's like, all right, blood stain, mud stain. And so she's looking like establishing her as like literal a cleaner, looking for weird stains.
Roll investigate.
Okay.
Sorry. Apparently, the Rolls Royce Phantom can reach 100 kilometers per hour.
Okay, what do I add for investigate?
Oh, that's search for something. Plus int. So that's crazy. That's a cool car in the 20s.
Ooh, I rolled a 10, so that is an 11 total.
Excellent. You discover that some of the mud is cave mud.
So, she'll bend down and like touch some of the mud. She's probably not smart, but she'll do it anyway. And just like crumble it between her fingers, and she's like, huh, that has way too much clay in it to be local. This has to come from a cave.
Does the particular mud that Clara is looking at, does it like go off down a certain hallway or something?
No, but roll consult knowledge.
Consult knowledge.
Plus int.
Ah, yeah, got it. Plus int. 7.
This hill is known
For having creepy crawlies underneath?
for having caves that are popular with spelunking underneath, yes. But how would you know that?
How would I know that?
That's a question we're supposed to ask when we do consult knowledge. I didn't notice that before.
Oh, I would assume that the dean and this artist were good friends, and at one point I was at a party here and he couldn't stop talking about it.
Got it.
You know, that does make sense. The hill that we're on, it has a lot of, it has a network of caves. It's probably actually where the creatures are, now that I think about it. I'm not sure how quite you get in them, though.
Can you do phone magic and call for a cement mixer?
Sure.
I'm sure that there's more than one entrance into this network of caves.
Can you call for a fleet of cement mixers?
I'm
Cement mixes. What are we, the mob?
Shh.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know, Mr. Late.
A monster mob. Yes.
Got a nice ring to it.
Dora, roll plus int, since I haven't made you roll plus int in a while.
Who?
Dora.
Oh. Do, do, do,
Sorry, I'm rolling. What was
Plus
it?
int.
Plus intelligence.
Intelligence.
5 total.
Okay.
Wowie. We're on a roll.
You get nothing.
Okay. Dora's just kind of hanging out.
Clara, same thing.
Int. Okay. Oh, fuck my life. That's a 6.
I'm like, did you roll
That's a
snake
6.
eyes?
No, but I did not roll well because my dice are trying to kill me.
All right.
Maybe.
Last but not least, Wayland. See if you can get at least one of 3 hints.
Oh boy. Probably not. I rolled a 3 and my modifier is 2, so 5 total.
Excellent. Any one of you want to use any of your audience votes from last week that are +1 each?
I don't think I got any last week.
I don't think mine will help.
You'd have to get to a 7 for it to matter.
Oh,
I don't remember if I got any or not.
Let's look. I don't.
I cannot remember if I included that in the write-up. I totally forgot to, and I deleted it. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's all good.
Carry on.
I will.
The
I will.
only audience vote I see is for Eric.
I will take the dice where they lie.
None of those hints were vital to solving the mystery, anyways. Carry on.
Okay. I'm gonna choke. Nothing. And then Clara will just continue looking for weird stains.
Deeper into the house.
Yes.
Okay.
She'll probably be like, Dora, come with me. Have my back.
okay. Dora follows.
The rest of you follow too.
Yep, I don't think it's a good idea to not be together at this point in time. So.
Okay. What about Wayland and Mr. Late?
Oh, I'm all in. I'm not scared of a little blood, you know.
He will follow and, using his monocle, look for extra clues because he feels that no one else will find him like he will.
Who's in the lead?
Clara.
Probably Clara.
You head from the foyer into, well, it depends. You want to go west or east? There's 2 wings. From the foyer is the grand spiral staircase going up, and then the wings. And it's just like an antechamber.
Let's do this methodically. Let's go into the left wing and essentially clear the first floor before going upstairs.
Okay. You head left, and from out of the darkness, a figure comes stumbling, smelling like a charnel house covered in blood and viscera and grosser things, and collapses into your arms. Clara.
Oh, hello. Oh, is this a ghoul? It's not attacking me. What the fuck? Are you okay?
Roll. Wow. Search for something.
Dora will kind of like go over there to like help pull this guy off of Clara.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Shotgun at the ready.
Oh, I rolled a 9.
Hey,
Before anybody stabs or blows the guy away, you recognize even through the dirt and blood on the face, this is the painter.
Well, holy shit, Mr. Pickman?
And that's where we pause until next
This
week.
is the guy, this louse.
That's where we pause till next week.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So many buttons to hit. And once again, madness and death are the victors. Thank you for experiencing Chapter 1 of our tale, viewers and listeners. If you enjoy this, you can check out our other awesome content every day of the week. Mondays, Delta Green before this, which is definitely ramping up now. Tomorrow, Black Void, or later today, depending where you're at. Wednesdays, Octung Cthulhu. Thursdays, Mage of the Awakening, and then Pathfinder 2e, Gothic Horror. On Fridays, Masks of Nyarlathotep, Thotep, and then Asgardlands, 5e. Saturdays will be our new 5e game that I don't have the name of in front of me, but it's epic. And then on Sundays, Fiasco and Cult Divinity Lost. Check them all out. Doomed Heroes, let the audience know who you are, who you played, and where they can find you between now and next Monday night.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Hey, everybody. You can find me all over the internet as Am Changeling because me, Am Changeling, I'm Ambrose. And you can also find me on Etsy at Neat & Co Designs. I have stickers. I have lots of stickers. Some of which are Vorpal stickers.
Like a Svetlana, wait.
Yeah, Svetlana's on there. Yay! Or she will be. No, she's on there.
Yay!
Holographic Svetlana. And it's fun. You can find me again on Thursday doing Mage and then Pathfinder. Yes. Shalom.
Hey, I'm Eric. You can find me online at Maron Recluse, and this evening I played Artie Chang and Mr. Late. You can catch me here tomorrow for Black Void.
I'm choking on my own spit. Hi, I'm Savannah. You can find me online at Miss Emo Fox. You can find me next coming up on Thursday for Pathfinder. And coming back wrapping around on Sunday for Cult.
Saturday.
And you can find me for one shot on Gehenna Gaming on Saturday.
Hello, my name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. And so let's see, today is a Monday. So I will not be on Plastic Age Place this Wednesday. It will be there next Wednesday. On Thursday, I'll be on the Onyx Path channel running Changeling the Dreaming, where they've just decided to go balls out war with the technocracy. It's great. Sasha Vikos just proposed marriage to one of the PCs. Tons of fun. Friday, if you want more Mythos coolness, I'll be here running Masks of Nyarlathotep. And then on Sunday, I'll be back here for Cult. You can also catch me on my personal Twitch, where I've been streaming some Dragon Age. Probably get to that on Wednesday. It's going to be the Battle for Redcliffe. Going to be tons of fun. So yeah, follow my Twitter for updates as to what I'm doing.
And I am Hugo Guzman, better known on the interwebs as Sevatar ____. You can next find me here on Saturday, same time slot, playing Legends of Runeterra, a wonderful D&D 5e homebrew run by my good friend Sarah. After that, you can find me here, same time slot, on Sunday, playing something. I don't remember what it is. It might be the SCP game.
Okay, but I need to see you in an SCP game.
So
That's
that actually
Oh,
begins
boy.
the week after the moot, and yes,
Yeah.
he's in it.
Yes, he is.
I am absolutely in the SCP game. I was born for that game.
He's willing to play 2 games in a row to be in it every
Yes.
week.
Yep.
Impressive. I mean, that's going to be me when Dune starts.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Excellent. And now, for the Ride or Die viewers, it's vote time. Viewers, your votes are worth +1 to any roll, stackable to +3, and players, your votes are worth an XP each. Begin.
Ambrose.
Yes, I'm thinking. So many good, really awesome moments. I think I'm gonna give mine to Eric this session because that personality change with Artie, and I'm so sorry that you lost a memory because of me. Here, take my vote as recompense.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to mention Ambrose killed me like 3 different times throughout the session, just with the faces he was making, like with the pipe especially, like picking out. I lost it. But I gotta give mine to Dora, who is the sassiest fencer in the world, I think. I love the back and forth with her in particular. Especially
True.
with Hyacinth, yes.
Yeah, right. My vote goes to Eric. It's always a pleasure RPing with you, but the giant hoop that you just went through for like character change in like 2 seconds, lovely.
I concur. I'm also going to vote for Eric because just that was some really incredible character development that you did on a dime, just to think about like, oh, okay, what was a cool memory of my character? How would that impact him? Like, it was really cool to watch. So
Thank you so
my
much.
vote.
I also really loved the character work, Eric. Please don't think I didn't. But I also really want to give Ambrose a shout out for Wayland's complete and utter dropping of the ball and jumping out the window when the ghouls showed up to play.
He's not a brave man.
No, he's not. And that's why I love him.
Oh, goodness. Thank you so much, Melee After Dark.
Yes, thank you.
Eric, you have a little extra work before next week also.
Yes, I do.
Your professional move from your playbook. For each of the new U's, pick any one you want from any playbook and swap back and forth as necessary. Every time you use XP to buy a second professional move, same thing. All of them get a new one.
Oh, absolutely. Looking forward to that.
I'm scared.
And now, XP. Earn 1 experience if you let your passion drive at least one major decision or action. You're all honest with yourselves. You don't need to rationalize it with me. Earn 1 experience if you let your connections drive at least one major decision or action.
I definitely got a little closer to making a criminal out of Dora.
Yeah,
And Clara also let the bourbon make the decisions.
I'd agree with both.
I choose to think that Hyacinth feels a teeny bit bad about using Clara as an alibi, and so that was her like olive branch of like take my blood instead. You know, that backfired. No worries.
Works for me.
Does it count when Wayland had asked Hyacinth for help getting the key, even though he didn't get to keep the book?
Yes. Because you still had to use your connection to do it.
Sweet.
And it drove everything that happened after, yeah.
Oops.
Okay. Earn 1 experience if you discovered or experienced something new to you and beyond normal human knowledge. That definitely applies to Wayland.
Dora had to apologize to someone.
I did make you apologize to me. That is correct.
If that's new to Dora, take it.
I like to think that it's while not necessarily new, it's very much a learning experience for her every time she has to do it.
Clara learned about a monster that's more than just, all right, here's how you clean up the goo they leave behind.
I don't think anything new happened for Hyacinth.
I don't think so.
That's the problem with her being so chill.
And last but not least...
Was Artie's behavior not new? Like
it is, but
to
it's not supernatural
Right.
or anything like
Oh.
that.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think it had a supernatural origin.
It
the
did,
the
but you
loss
don't
of
know
the
that
memory.
yet.
Yeah, we
Okay,
don't know.
that's fair.
Only Waylon knows that was Waylon's fault. Which I guess means
And
it
I
applies
just-
to Waylon, but Waylon already got that XP for like 90 other reasons, so.
Yeah. And I just choose to roll with the punches. So.
And one last one. If you got a moderate or serious mental disorder, take an XP.
Guilty as charged.
I think
Does
Clara
Eric get one
dubbed
for
that.
each new one?
Tempted to do that. Okay. And on that note, awesome being awesome to each other, audience. We will see you again tomorrow or Black Void. Until next week, have a good night.